Hey, I'm Martin Lopez. I'm the director of the President's Committee on Culture in Far Eastern University.
Okay, and can you share to us what is Musica Europa?
Musica FEUropa is the national annual choral competition and festival of Far Eastern University and the European Union in the Philippines, meant to celebrate the European Union Month or European Heritage Month and the Filipinas Heritage Month, both of which are in May. In the years that followed, we have had as many as 31 choirs from all around the country, representing Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Actually, this year we were supposed to have a choir also from Mindanao, but unfortunately they could not make it. But we're very happy that choirs from all around the country, and not just school-based choirs, are competing in the festival. On our third year, we started a high school category, and so now we have these two categories, high school and open. Open means it can be any kind of choir as long as they have 16 to 30 participants. So there was one year where we even had a children's choir compete against the adults, and they placed fourth. Ang galing talaga nila. And we would welcome them back, and we would welcome definitely other children's choirs to compete against the adults in the open category. This year, we have an innovation na the three top winners of the high school category and the three top winners of the open category will come together in the finals, and they will compete against each other. So this is the first time we're doing something like that. This year, we have 17 choirs from all around the country who will be participating. We have 5 schools from the high school level for the high school category, and 12 schools and choirs for the open category, na not just schools but also church choirs, community choirs, and not necessarily just school choirs. We have Adamson University Choral, we have Musica Lipa, we have the Technological University of the Philippines Choral Society, quite a few other schools from all around. And then last year's winner, ang Boss Corale all-boys school from Don Bosco High School, is an automatic finalist for this year's competition. Each choir, regardless kung high school or open, they have to sing 2 songs. Kasi diba this is Musica FEUropa, we're celebrating the heritage and the music of Europe and the Philippines. So each choir has to sing 1 song from the European Union, from an official European Union language, of which there are 24 official languages, and then 1 from the Philippines, so any Filipino language or dialect.
We, the delegation of the European Union to the Philippines, together with the Embassy of Spain and the Instituto Cervantes, take pride as we once again collaborate with Far Eastern University for the 10th edition of the choral festival and competition Musica FEUropa. Europe is, after all, the home of many great musicians, from Mozart to Bach to Beethoven, and we are glad that the music of these masters, as well as more contemporary works, will be represented in Musica FEUropa. Musica FEUropa has become a celebration of both European and Filipino music, and is also a fine testament to the partnership and friendship between the EU and the Philippines.
Musica FEUropa 10 will be held in the FEU Auditorium, the venue where it all started. The FEU Auditorium was the cultural center of the Philippines. It started in 1949. It was designed by national artist for architecture Pablo Antonio in the Art Deco style, which means you have a lot of shapes that are symmetrical, and then there are also subtle reminders of where you are. So shapes, for example, above the orchestra are stars or diamonds, but they're not just stars or diamonds that are shapes that are symmetrical. They're not just aesthetic, but they're also functional because they are the lighting fixtures. On top of the balcony, we have diamonds and triangles. Not just shapes, not just aesthetic, but functional because they are also the air conditioning ducts. The curves in the auditorium help with the acoustics of the place. That makes it one of the reasons why it was the cultural center of the Philippines. Back then, it was the first air-conditioned theater after World War II. It was also the only theater in town with a revolving stage. In fact, that's what we're standing on right now, but it doesn't work. But hopefully, in a few years, in a few decades, when we find the right technology to make it work properly, we will be able to revive it. And so we're very excited to bring Musica FEUropa back to the FEU Auditorium where it all began. And this is where Musica FEUropa will take place May 26, 10 a.m. to 12 noon for the semifinals of the high school category, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. also on May 26 for the open or for the semifinals of the open category, and then on Sunday for the finals where the top 3 winners of the high school and the top 3 winners of the open categories compete. That will be at 1 o'clock here in the FEU Auditorium.